Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlie. I'm glad you're here and welcome to the second part of how to make 2025 your year. Today's video is all about your mind and body reset for 2025 because these are the two parts that matter most and you need to take the most care of if you want 2025 to be your best year yet. So let's talk about all the routines, habits and mindset shifts that will keep you glowing all year long. If you want to know how to best reflect on your 2025, how to start setting goals, you can watch my first part of the How to Make 2025 Your Best Year Yet series. I will link it in the eye, and I would say without further talking, we jump right into the video. The first step to every day is a good morning routine. So you start your day like the main character you want to become, like the version of you want to become. So the first thing we're doing in the morning is hydrating. Hydrate first thing in the morning, which means we drink water, not coffee, because coffee just drains you and gets rid of a lot of water in your body, and you slept for 8 hours and your body needs the water first thing in the morning so that it can start running a lot faster. So that's the first step of every morning routine. I normally have my hydro flask bottle next to my bed and kind of get this step out of the way as soon as I wake up. The second thing that you can implement into your morning routine is journaling, and I don't mean you write down everything you thought about, dream about. You can do that as well, but if you have a shorter morning routine because you want to sleep a little bit more, you at least need to write down 3 things you're grateful for every morning, because it rewires your brain for positivity. You start your day on the right foot, you have a more positive mindset, and you're already grateful for the things that you have. If you want to manifest your goals, if you want to achieve your goals, you need to send out to the universe, God, whatever you believe in, that you're already thankful for everything that you already have. You can be thankful for a lot of things, and the universe, God, I just talk about the universe, but you can take it for everything that you believe in, will give you the things you want to have more easily if you are already grateful for the things that you already have and they already gave you, because then they see that you don't need it and you don't want it as much. And also you have to be grateful for everything you already own, because otherwise you have a whole other energy level. And third step in the morning routine, which I still need to implement into my morning routine, is move for 5 to 10 minutes, which means yoga, walking, dancing, stretching. Just wake up your body a little bit. I normally do that while I'm brushing my teeth. I jump around a little bit to the music I'm listening to so that my body gets moving and knows that it's time to be awake. It also sets your day on a good note because you already moved, your body is going, your blood flow is working a little differently, because if you just wake up, sit down to eat, go out the house, sit in the bus, sit in the office, your body isn't moving quite a lot and it's still in this sleeping mindset the whole day, which isn't very productive and doesn't bring you towards your energy level that you want to have during the day. Step 2 is mental clarity and focus practices. If you're feeling overwhelmed, you can brain dump. You write down every thought that you have in your head. It's like decluttering your mind and you know you have it somewhere. I have that a lot when a lot is going on in the office, and that I have a lot on my mind and I know that I have 30 things to do, 30 things on my to-do list. So in the moment I write it down, it's out of my head. I know it's somewhere where I can look at it and know what I have to do, but it's out of my head and I can think straight again. So brain dumps are a good thing if your mind just doesn't stop thinking. The second thing I especially love to do when I'm studying for college is the Pomodoro technique. You work for 25 minutes and you take a pause 5 and then you repeat it, which just makes it a lot more efficient. Or you do one task, 5-minute break, one task, 5-minute break if you're in the office, which is what I do sometimes, so that your brain doesn't feel as overwhelmed. To-do lists are also a great thing. You can write them down on a piece of paper, you can use apps for that, you can use your calendars for that, where you can time block. You have a lot of things that you can use to get things out of your head, and at some place where you can look at them all the time and see what you still need to do without it being in your head. And step 3 is physical health is mental health. Move your body because you love it, not because you hate it. Which basically means don't go to the gym because you hate the way your butt looks, your legs look, your stomach looks, your arms look. Go to the gym because your body is already doing so much for you and you want to help it with that. If you go into the gym or go do workouts with the right mindset, you will help your body a lot more. Your body is already doing so much for you without you noticing. It carries you through your whole life. You have 2 legs you can stand on. You have feet that take you everywhere. You can travel with your body. You are healthy. Your brain is thinking. You're breathing. So be thankful for that and don't criticize and hate your body all the time. I know it's easier said than done. There are days where you just can't love your body, and for that I normally just write down when I wake up and I feel like, okay, today is not a good day. I'm very self-conscious. I feel that I don't like my body. I know that today will be rough. Normally when I do my 3 things I'm grateful for, I write down 3 things I love about my body. When I get into that mindset, it's a lot easier to ignore the other stuff. If you're going through that around the day where you're like, okay, I hate my legs, I hate my stomach, etc., etc., and you notice that you're not talking good about yourself to yourself, take a step back, stop hating and rewire your head a little bit. And in the moment where you say, okay, I hate my legs, start thinking, okay, but I love that, I love that, I love that about myself, and stop focusing on the negative and start focusing on the positive, because it makes it a lot easier for yourself and hence the things you like about yourself. And stop hating on the parts that you don't like, because I can tell you, nobody notices the flaws you have as much as you do, and you are your biggest critic basically every day. So stop doing that, please. Rewire your head. You are the person that is with you the whole day, all the time. And if you are the person that criticizes yourself the most, you are never gonna be happy. Never. Because you are your biggest critic, and if in your head you're always saying how ugly you are, how you don't like your body, you're basically doing the totally wrong thing. So find what works for you when it comes to working out, and also stop negative self-talk. You need to think about you like you are your best friend, and you need to treat yourself like you are your best friend, because in the end you are the only person that is with you 100% of the time. You are the only person that knows who you are completely, because let's be honest, everything changes a little bit around the people they are with. I'm a different person with my sister than I am with my mom, than I am at work, that I am with my best friend, because nobody of those people sees 100% who I am. Nobody of these people have the thoughts that you have all the time. You basically are in your head the whole time. You hear what you're thinking, you see how you're acting, you see how you change, you see your progress, and you are the only person that should be the one judging you in a good way and see the progress and not the negative things. Because if you are looking at yourself out of a best friend's perspective, you wouldn't go to your best friend and say, oh yeah, your legs look shitty today, or are you fat, or you are 5 pounds heavier than you were, aren't you? I don't like how your hair sits, your makeup doesn't look good today. You would never say that to your best friend. You would never drag your best friend down. So why are you doing it with yourself? It's totally bullshit. And I know, especially in this world, it's very easy to compare yourself with other people. And I talked about comparison a lot in my 23 things that I learned with 23. But comparison is absolute bullshit, because you can't become that person. You can't. How hard you're gonna try, you will never be another person. You will never be anyone except yourself. So stop treating yourself like you are the enemy, because you're not. You're basically your best friend. You're the only person who's there. You're the only person who knows who you are. So stop the negative self-talk and start loving yourself a little bit more. And I don't say that it's easy. I'm still struggling with it, but you need to rewire your head and your thinking to get out of this negative self-talk. As soon as you start the negative self-talk, you acknowledge it, you see that you're talking negative about yourself, and then you stop it and start talking good good to yourself. As soon as you start to say how ugly you are or how this trousers fit you, stop it. Just stop it. Start thinking positive. You acknowledge the thought, you know that it's there, and then you're gonna start with, okay, maybe these jeans doesn't fit me like I want them to fit me, so I'm gonna get rid of them. First step, clothes are meant to fit you. You're not meant to fit clothes. And nobody sees the tag in your clothes except you. Nobody. Nobody knows what size of clothes you're wearing except you, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. I'm very tall, so my sizes in clothing are all over the place. I basically can wear an S, I basically can wear an XXL, and it doesn't mean anything. Jeans sizing, absolute horrendous, because especially when you're a girl, the brand matters. You don't buy the same size jeans at every brand, and that's also okay. I know you feel bad when you buy a larger jeans size, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. Jeans are there, clothes are there to fit you. You're not there to fit clothes, and you're not on this earth to think about fitting this size clothing, because nobody cares. I never heard someone say, I never, really never listened to anyone who told someone, yeah, you're wearing an extra large in this shirt, I don't like you anymore. I never heard that conversation. Never. And I don't think that it will ever happen. So please stop that. Stop it. Clothes are not that important, and it's not important what size of clothes you are wearing. It's basically, nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. And nobody cares about what you're caring about so much, because nobody notices except you. Really, no one. The parts I don't like about myself so much, my boyfriend loves. I mean, you don't need opinion of a second person to see that your flaws aren't that big, but basically nobody sees your flaws. Nobody looks at them the way you're looking at them, and nobody criticizes you as much as you do. So rewire your head, please. Please do it for your own sake, because you're not gonna be happy if you're criticizing yourself all the time. So stop it and start talking positive to you. As I said earlier, if you get a negative mindset and start talking negative about yourself, acknowledge it and stop it, and start the positive self-talk. As soon as you say I hate my legs, you're gonna be like, okay, stop, that thought was there, and it's okay that it was there, but I love how my eyes look, I love how my hair looks, I love that I can walk on my legs every day, that they carry me around the world, that I visited London and they took me there through the whole city, and I didn't have any trouble with that. So please, for your own sake, be nicer to yourself. Be your own best friend. You need to start rising up and not dragging you down all the time, because there is a lot of shit going on in the world anyways, and you don't need to destroy your mental health because you think that everybody sees what you see. Nobody does it. Think about it that way, and that's the last thing I'm gonna say about this. Then my rant about this is over, but I think this is a very, very important part, and how you think about yourself is also the way how you portray yourself outwards and how the world kind of sees you. Because if you're always like, I hate myself, I hate myself, I hate myself, you're gonna put that out into the world with your energy, with your personality, with your character, how you're gonna go up to a person. You're basically having this mindset about yourself, and you're going towards people with that mindset because you think you're not worth it, you hate yourself, and it's so stupid. You sabotage yourself with it, kind of, and it's not what we're on this earth for. And now I want you to think about the last person you saw. What did you see? The last person I saw in the city, I loved her outfit. That's the last thing that I have in my mind. That I loved her outfit, and I would copy paste it on my body if I could. And that's the thing that I have on my mind. I think there's not one person that I have in my mind where I am like, oh yeah, I hated their legs, or yeah, they had the weirdest nose ever, or I hated their hair color. It's not gonna happen, because most people are in their head all the time, and no one, really no one, is thinking about you more than 5 minutes. And even that is expanded. I don't think that anyone is thinking about you more than 2 seconds, and nobody is thinking about your flaws, because everyone has their own problems and everyone has their own things they are worried about, they are thinking about, and basically no one cares. No one cares how you look like. No one cares what you're doing with your life, because everyone is so much in their head about their own lives, about their own looks, that they basically don't care. And I am a person, I only look at people when I admire something about them. I only look at people when I think, okay, this is a fucking cool person, person, or okay, I love this person's style, or I love this person's hair color, nails, jewelry. That's the only moment where I look at people and think about them more than 2 minutes. When I'm like, okay, I love this outfit, I need to remember what this person was wearing. And that's also the end of the video. I hope you liked this little rant. What I wanted to say in the end, you can't pour something from an empty cup. Prioritize yourself this year and watch everything else fall into place. And if this year's goal for you is to prioritize self-love, it's already a step into the right direction and a step of self-love. Because as soon as you think about, okay, I want to love myself more, you're already loving yourself because you're already working on that. So that's that. I hope you liked this video and I hope you liked my little rant and I could help you a little bit. If you have any questions about this, you can always write me on my Instagram. I will answer you as fast as I can. And you can also comment down below what's one mindset switch that you did in this year or that you plan to do next year. I would love to hear this. I had two. The first one being, not everything that is happening towards me, it's happening for me. And the second one is the one I ranted about this whole video. Nothing really matters. Nobody is thinking about you as much as you think they are thinking about you, because it's not like that. And the only thing that really matters is your opinion about yourself and how you see yourself and how you talk to yourself. So that's the end of the video. Now I'm really done. I hope you liked it. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a new video, and don't miss the third part of this How to Make 2025 Your Best Year Yet series. And we see you next week. I hope you have a wonderful week. Make someone's day this week. Until then, bye.
Funky.